Most people think of a socialite as someone shallow, loud, and desperate for attention. They think of the person laughing too hard at a cocktail party, or the influencer chasing the perfect shot. But in the Dominion Thesis, we define the socialite differently. To us, a socialite is a master of human architecture. He understands that while his inner citadel is private, his external empire is built through people. In the volatile landscape of 2026, your network is not just a collection of contacts, it is your early warning system, your capital source, and your defense perimeter. However, most people fail at networking because their ego gets in the way. They want to be seen. They want to be important. The Stoic Socialite wants something else. He wants leverage. Today, we are exploring how to influence people and build powerful alliances without ever losing your center. This is how you master the room without saying a word. This is the Dominion Thesis. Section 1. The ego is a leak. When you enter a room wanting to impress people, you have already lost. Desperation is assent. When you seek validation, you are handing the remote control of your emotions to total strangers. The Stoic Socialite enters the room with nothing to prove. He is indifferent to the opinions of the crowd, which paradoxically makes him the most fascinating person there. Because he doesn't need your approval, he is the only one who can speak the truth. Because he doesn't need your attention, he is the only one who can truly listen. To gain dominion over others, you must first gain dominion over your own need for applause. Section 2. The Epictetus Method of Listening. Epictetus said, "Nature gave us one tongue and two ears so we could hear from others twice as much as we speak." Most people use a conversation as a waiting room for their next turn to talk. The Stoic Socialite uses a conversation as an intelligence-gathering mission. When you listen, truly listen, people reveal their need. They reveal their insecurities, their hidden agendas, and their greatest fears. Information is the currency of 2026. By being the quietest person in the room, you become the one with the most data. Influence is not about convincing people of your brilliance, it is about reflecting their own brilliance back at them until they trust you with the keys to their kingdom. Section 3. The Law of Mirroring. Stoicism teaches us to be in accord with nature. In social dynamics, this means being in accord with the person in front of you. The Stoic Socialite uses the mirroring technique, not to manipulate, but to create cognitive ease. Match their tempo. Match their energy. Match their vocabulary. If they are a high-energy entrepreneur, be sharp and fast. If they are a cautious investor, be slow and deliberate. By mirroring them, you remove the friction of the stranger. You become a preferred indifferent in their life. They don't know why they like you, they just know you get them. This is the soft power of dominion. Section 4. The view from above the party. Social anxiety comes from being trapped in your own head. The Stoic Socialite uses the view from above even in the middle of a gala or a business meeting. He zooms out. He sees the room as a board game. He sees the power dynamics, the alliances, and the conflicts as if he were watching a play. This detachment is his superpower. While others are getting offended by a slight or excited by a compliment, the Stoic is observing the patterns. He is the only one in the room who is truly objective. This allows him to make strategic moves, introducing person A to person B, that create massive value while he remains the invisible architect of the connection. Section 5. The No Status Status. There is a high-level social move called the humble master. In 2026, everyone is shouting about their net worth and their status. The Stoic Socialite hides his status. He dresses in quiet luxury high quality, but no logos. He mentions his accomplishments only if they serve a specific purpose. When people realize, through someone else, that you are more powerful than you look, your influence triples overnight. The gap between your appearance and your reality creates a vacuum of curiosity. People want to know the man behind the curtain. By refusing to brag, you force others to do the bragging for you. Section 6. Detaching from the outcome. A Dominion networker never walks into a room needing a deal. He practices amor fati with every interaction. If the person he wants to meet ignores him, that is fate. If the deal he pitched falls through, that is fate. Because he is not attached to the yes, he can be bold. He can ask the difficult questions. He can walk away from a bad partnership. His power to leave is his greatest social asset. People are drawn to those who seem like they don't need anyone. The Stoic Socialite is a self-contained empire that others want to join. Section 7. The 2026 Social Hard Fork. We are seeing a hard fork in human society. On one side, the digital masses isolated, anxious, and socially illiterate. On the other side, the sovereign few, those who still understand the value of a handshake, a look in the eye, and a physical presence. In an AI-driven world, real human connection is becoming a rare and expensive commodity. By mastering these ancient social arts, you are positioning yourself in the top 1% of the 2026 economy. The machines can code, but they cannot build trust. Trust is the bedrock of dominion. Section 8, Conclusion. You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. But as a man of dominion, you do not just accept 5 people, you curate them. Influence is not about being the loudest person in the room. It is about being the most composed. Build your social empire on the foundation of Stoic indifference. Listen more than you speak. Mirror the nature of others. Hide your status until it's time to use it. And always, always be willing to walk away. Stay influential. Stay sovereign. This is the Dominion Thesis.